Yo, what is up guys? My name is Jax and welcome back to another Pokemon video. Today we're going to be discussing the Crown Tundra, which releases at the time of making this video in under 20 days. So what's that, under 3 weeks away basically, which is really exciting. So this is what we're looking at. So far from Pokemon Home, they released or data mine through the Pokemon Home, we were able to determine some of the Pokemon that are apparently going to be in there based on the missing Dex entries. So it seems like a little bit silly that Game Freak did this because, like, at the end of the day, people are just going to look to what's missing and go, oh, okay. And so far, the trailer has been pretty scripted in the way that it's sort of gone, all right, look, here we go. Which is why I wasn't, like, overly excited seeing all the Crown Tundra stuff. It was very cool to see, but it wasn't anything new. We didn't get any new details as far as I'm concerned, other than how Galarian Slowbro looks, or Slowking, sorry. And, yeah, he looks pretty weird, but I think he's sort of cool. He's got, like, that helmet vibe going on. But, back to the leak, or the data mine. We have the Nidoran families coming back. We've got Zubat, Crobat, pretty cool. I like that mon. Crobat, one of the first shinies that I ever got hold of, which is awesome. I'm loving the fact that Jinx, Electabuzz, Magmar lines are coming back. Jinx not so much, but Electabuzz or Electivire and Magmortar, love those Pokemon as well. We have a lot of fossils returning. So we have the Omanyte, Kabuto, Aerodactyl line. As well as a little bit later down, we have the Lily and Anorith lines. Very cool as well. And that's ones that I've always wanted to shiny hunt. At the moment, we're hunting in Let's Go for the original fossils, which that's the last part of my Let's Go shiny living dex that I need to complete. On to the next ones, we have the Tortuga and Archon lines as well. Archeops is an absolute beast as well, so pretty cool there. I think that's it by the ways of fossils, but in terms of how we get them, I imagine it would be the same sort of scenario with the Digging Bros. What else do we have? The Aron line, Swablu line, Bagon line, Spheal line, Dratini line, Dragonair, Dragonite. He's going to be an absolute beast. Beldum into Metagross, I love that Pokemon as well. Shiny is amazing, and we love shiny hunting over here on our channel. But for the rest of them, other than those ones that I've mentioned, they're sort of like the highlights. There's a few like single evolutionary mons such as Absol, there was Cryogonal, there was one other one as well that we saw. Oh yeah, we also got Tyrant and Aurorus as well for the other fossil Pokemon. Carbink is another single stage evolutionary one. But other than the ones that I mentioned just there, we're pretty much looking at legendaries. So although this Crown Tundra is going to be bigger than the Isle of Armor, don't get your hopes up too high because I think that we're looking at a very limited amount of new wild Pokemon. So it's going to be focused on those legendary battles, I think, more than anything else. So for everyone getting really excited that the Crown Tundra is a lot bigger, it'll be awesome to explore. It'll be great to see some of the Pokemon that we already have in new ways, yes. Such as Avalugg being in the water, that's pretty cool. I've got to say that. That was really cool to see in the trailer. But don't get too overhyped on trying to find like all of these new Pokemon because I don't think it'll take too long to get all of these new Pokemon. They won't be, they'll be spread around the region quite a bit, I reckon. So far and wide for like all of the different ones there. So I also did a very quick graphic we got off of online. So basically the one that I've got up at the moment is all of the Pokemon that were available in the base game. Alright, so the base game of Sword and Shield, this is what we were looking at. Now obviously there is a lot of white spaces there. There is just over 400 if you're including some of the legendaries that were able to be transferred over. But yeah, that's about it. So I think even some of the legendaries that were able to be transferred, some of those aren't even included on this list. So it's not a foolproof list, guys. It's not an amazing list. The next up we have the Isle of Armor decks. So this increased the number by quite a bit. I've gone through and like use Photoshop to just put in the green parts. I have missed out some Pokemon such as Klefki down the bottom. There was another 3-stage mon that I missed out a little bit earlier on as well. But yeah, for the most part, like it's increased it by a fair amount. I'll put the number on screen once I know as well. And yeah, then we have the Crown Tundra decks. So the Crown Tundra decks, it adds in a lot more. Now, the main reason why I wanted to have a bit of a chat with you guys about what's missing and what we get back is you have a look where there's the majority of things missing. I'd say the most missing would be in Gen 4. So Gen 4, you're missing the starters, you're missing the base Pokemon, the ones that you encounter on the first 2 routes in the Sinnoh region, basically. You have your Starly line, your Bidoof line, your Kricketot line, and your... oh, sorry, we've got Shinx. We're done with Shinx. Never mind that one. But we've also got the fossils there that we're not getting back, and out of all the fossils that we are getting back, we miss out on those ones. Bastiodon would be a bit of a beast, Dynamax, so yeah, fair enough there. All of those ones that we're missing out on, Ambipom, Miss Magius, Honchkrow, like all of those ones I love. Probopass I know is not the most favourite one, but I like him as well. Gliscor, I just noticed that Porygon Z is in there as well. He's already in the game, no, never mind that one. But yes, that's amazing, guys. Like, we've still got a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon, and I think that like leaving out those sorts of mons like Weasel and Floatzel, it gives us something more to look forward to if we are getting Diamond and Pearl remakes next. There's still a lot of Gen 1 mons missing, but I think that's just so when they add all of these things in, whether we get a new DLC in the form of maybe a Gen 4 remake or a Gen 4 remake, or we could even be looking at Let's Go 2. Now, there are a lot of Pokemon missing from that opening section there. So we've got all of the Johto starters. We've got the Hoppip line, Teddiursa line, Slugma line. All of those ones are missing. There's so many more in Gen 2 that we could go for. Now, Gen 3 does look to have a lot, but in comparison, if you're talking percentages, it's still quite a bit that we do have. But that being said, we are still missing quite a few of them. Gen 6, we're missing a few there. They haven't added them back in. They haven't really focused on the starters too much for Gen 5 and 6. So I think that those ones, they're just keeping open. They don't want to give too much away necessarily. But one of the things that I thought was really interesting when going through these ones, because there's been a lot of talk of Megas lately. What are some of the Pokemon that haven't been revealed as in the game yet, but they have Mega forms? Beedrill, Pidgeot, going through. What's the next one we can find? I think we had Houndoom, that's right. So all of those ones there, we're looking at Mega forms for them, and they're not even in the game yet. We could be looking at Megas coming up soon. Whether it's confirmed or not, no. There's no telling whether it will or won't happen. But the fact that it's coming back or come back in Pokemon Go, it's pretty likely that we are going to see a return of Megas, especially with how much fans want to see the Megas back. Out of everything, I would say that all of this supports either Gen 2, so Let's Go, number 2 remakes, Gen 4 remakes, because of the amount of Pokemon, plus it's the logical step in terms of like how we've been progressing. If they're gonna remake a game, the oldest one that hasn't got a remake yet is Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. So if we get something like that, fans are going to be very happy. Or they could move towards the next generation game. So if we see DLC for Diamond and Pearl within Sword and Shield, where you can actually travel to the Sinnoh region, or if we see the new game, the remake of it, like you can tell that we're moving on from there. So we might see a Let's Go game number 2, we might see the Sinnoh remakes, and we also might get, after that, Gen 9. So Gen 9 I still think is going to be a little bit away. I don't think we're getting Gen 9 next, just because of everything that's going on in the world. This is what we're looking at the moment. it's a decent list. I forgot to add Sandagast and Mr. Big Sandcastle over there. But otherwise, yeah, this is pretty much the list of what is and what isn't. So yeah, I'll probably update the list so you guys won't even see the mistakes as we go through the recaps. But yeah, that's pretty insane, guys. There's a lot missing, but there's a lot there as well. I'll put the number on screen right now so you guys know how many we are looking at actually having in the game out of the 890 or 894 or whatever we're up to in the actual game. Bam! So that number, that's what we're dealing with at the moment. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next video. Stay tuned for more Pokemon news, updates, and also some gameplays, walkthroughs. And if you guys like shiny hunting, head over to twitch.tv/jax2010. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace!